How are we supposed to work full-time jobs in this world to survive, while also keeping our humanity and our creativity alive, without succumbing to the grind of living to work and working to live? I'm moving, and I'm a little bit anxious, but I'm also really relieved. And another thing I'm doing to prepare for this move is roll up my canvases so that I can take them with me without damaging them and with them taking up less space. I'm moving. I have traveled the world with less. I went on a world trip with just a backpack, and now I have 3 suitcases. So I'm growing. Yeah, this is the first time I have a dog. And this is the first time I like going with a job lined up already. So that should be reassuring. But it's a 40-hour job. So 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. And in the meantime, I want to continue making art and making videos about it, which is kind of also like a full-time gig. And I'm gonna try and balance both of those out, but that's the thing I'm most nervous about.
Come on, Doc, I'm ancient. The wind hit me weird, and I tripped over myself like this guy seeing a bikini at the beach.
I feel like there's 2 types of people in this world. Those of us who work our jobs in order to survive and who get trapped in it, who succumb to the grind and use it as an excuse not to figure out what your talents and purpose and skills are in this world, and instead take their frustrations out on each other by playing social games and finding ways to deal with the boredom and the lacklusterness of life. And then there's those of us who have figured out what skills and talents they have, but just don't have any idea of where to even find the energy or the motivation or the examples of how to pursue it. I think one small way to reclaim a lot of energy for yourself after being of service all day at your job is to shift your mindset from counting every minute, every second, every hour until you get paid, until you get something out of it, to outside of yourself, like focusing on how many people you've helped, how many people you've been of service to each day. And then it feels more fulfilling that way. And you end your day with more energy and fulfillment and less of a feeling like you've been dragged through the mud. Here we go. It's 6:45 a.m. Today's the day. The car picks me up. There's a car coming to pick me up soon, and I have to walk Jiggy first. And she gets car sick, so I'm not feeding her today because, yeah, I found out the hard way. Last time I took her in the car, she puked all over the seat, and it was chaos, and I don't want that for her. It's a 5-hour drive, and we're pausing halfway through to take a walk, and it's happening. I'm going straight to my new apartment in Sofia. I haven't seen it yet. I only saw it in like a little video call, so I know it's real. This is a huge leap of faith, and I just have to trust that the universe is here to catch me. And I'm feeling weirdly calm, but also like I think I'm very much holding on to planning everything, like doing everything, and then later I will deal with all the emotions that come along with this huge change. The North Macedonian border.
We are waiting for the doctor to come. Vet. Doctor.
The vet.
Yes.
to come check the dog?
1 hour.
1 hour? Shit. Jesus.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
It was better to say that we are going in 2 days and come back.
Yeah. That would have been best.
But he was asking why
So much stuff.
so much stuff. You need to have some other certificate. I don't understand.
Sorry, what is mater certificate?
Certificat in materie.
They
Come on.
have the passport. I'm really stressed. I need to go to the police today to get registered here officially. I'm in North Macedonia, I'm not in Sofia. I need to sign my work contract on Monday, which is when the inspector can come here to give her a certificate in the first place. I need to be there at 9:30 sharp in the morning in Sofia, which is like a different country. I need to find somewhere to leave my dog and be in 2 places at once. I'm gonna start contacting other vets now to see if they can do it today. Currently riding around North Macedonia to a bunch of different vets to try and get a certificate to cross the border with Cheeky. I'm in some sort of ghost town at the moment near the Jana Serdansky Stadium. It seems to be some sort of Olympian. And hopefully I will be in Sofia tonight if I get the certificate. Right now I'm just, walking in the cold, icy wind in the rain. We're now at the border that I got sent back from 2 days ago. This time I have all the paperwork. I really hope we make it through before Monday. Yes?
We'll see now.
Oh,
These are the problems.
these next ones.
Yeah.
We're through? We're through!
Yeah.
Woo! Sweet! Holy shit! I'm here. That's my mattress. That's the closet, another cupboard, which I'm thinking of moving into the kitchen. That's Cheeky's bed. This was hilarious. I was standing at the cashier buying the mattress. He'd already put it in a shopping cart. And I proceeded to walk. With that mattress, I still need to return that shopping cart. But right when I had paid, he was like, by the way, you can't use it for the first 24 hours. It needs to completely inflate, otherwise it'll have a dent in it. So, yeah, I'm undecided. I haven't slept in 2 nights. Still trying to figure out if what I'm going for here is sleeping on my yoga mat or just denting my mattress, and then when I get my first paycheck, getting a top mattress, which is kind of my plan anyway. And then I want to get pallets. And what I want to do is build a pallet. So the back wall of the pallet is where all the plants will go, which is right up the window and right near the heater. And it'll have bookcases on the side and a canopy coming out like that. And I want to make a pallet palace. In the meantime, my stuff has exploded everywhere. I moved this over here. At first it was standing in that corner. These are my rolled up canvases. This is the bathroom, and I have nowhere to put my toilet rolls, so I'm feeling shelves over here. Also, I need to buy a new one of these, according to my landlord, because she leaks. Yeah, the kitchen. The first thing I unpacked was my kitchen stuff, and I got myself a frozen pizza. That's my little oven. I got rid of this little table over there that was blocking the cutlery drawer from opening. But yeah, this is a very weird space. Like, I don't know what to put there. Like a tiny, tiny table that doesn't stop this drawer from opening. I feel like the fridge needs to be there, but that would block the drawer. This might need to be there, but that would block the drawer. And that's like the only cutlery drawer. That's not, you know, this is the cutlery drawer. Obviously, I'm gonna put that glass cabinet over here and then put like my plates and stuff in there, I guess. Cheeky's getting used to it. That's the bag I unpacked. That's Cheeky stuff. That's my art stuff and my teddy bear, who I've slept with since the bear was born. Miscellaneous. The other ones are over there. I'm gonna start unpacking tonight, but I don't have that much money to fuck around after this fucking shenanigans at the border. I may have to wait until next month. I just need to get the absolute essentials. Once I have some money to play with, the landlord's gonna fix that, obviously. Landlady, sorry. And I'm gonna turn this into a garden, but this is gonna be like, hopefully where Cheeky likes to hang, and these windows open up, but the screen doesn't work. Why doesn't it stay? Yeah, I have a wonderful view, which I'm very happy with. When I first came in here, there were 2 beds over here and 1 bed over there, but we got rid of those, so now I have some like wiggle room, and the door has an inbuilt mirror. So, hello. I'm gonna eat my pizza now before Cheeky does. My first meal in this apartment, and I don't have cutlery yet, so I've been living off chocolate and coffee today. Yeah, I've been scrubbing away for hours, but it's still not coming off. This whole apartment is really sticky, and also like smokers used to be in here, so there's like soot on everything. Yeah, that's what I'm doing at this point. I'm making it my own. Like even the spider webs have soot in them. And I want to design my own wallpaper digitally, get it printed, and then have like print on demand, personalized wallpaper. Something you can put on your cupboards as well. Potentially even on your fridge after it gets thoroughly scrubbed. I've already cleaned this and put it over here in the kitchen. The shui is finging a lot more. And yeah, this is what the room looks like now. Apparently 2 brothers lived here before me. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the upholstery on these seats. Like, just deeply embedded with just soot. Ugh. But I'm here, and the whole place smells like degreaser. I'm gonna have a shower, and then try to go to bed as late as possible so that the mattress has a chance. I have to be frugal until I get my paycheck. And then I can start making adjustments, but I really want to deep clean like all the walls in this apartment. Yeah, I have to de-soot everything. Wow. Today I managed to get a pallet. I found it by the side of a restaurant, like with a bunch of other ones like rotting away, and I just kind of took it. Don't come for me. If you are dirt banging it and trying to get a pallet to make beds and stuff out of, you gotta make sure that it says, here it is, HT, which means hate treated. I've now had my first 2 days at work, and I'm sitting at my dining room table. I have bought some tiny little plants, but I'm living off of €100 for 2 weeks. And then I get my bonus because I like especially asked for that early on the 5th, which is €150. And then that has to tie me over until the 20th when I get my first paycheck. But because of that shenanigans at the border, I am now in pretty deep financial shit. I have a dog worker who very graciously said that I can pay for Cheeky when I get my paycheck. So that's a relief. But in the meantime, I want to start setting up the garden for her on the balcony. But that takes a few weeks to like start sprouting, and I don't have the money for it now. And also, I don't know if this is TMI, but I'm having a bit of a health scare. By the way, these are oatmeal apple cookies, which I'm living off of for breakfast. I bought a lot of pasta, a lot of flour and that kind of stuff, and things that'll tie me over for a long time. I'm eating, so I know I'm safe, but yeah, I don't want to go too TMI into it, but I need to go to a doctor ASAP for some digestive issues. But yeah, I have to wait to the 1st of June, my health insurance kicks in. I really hope I'm not like actually sick, because I have a 6-month trial period and I don't want them to be like, I'm not gonna hire this sickie with financial issues. Not gonna keep her. I'm really worried, which is probably causing my digestive issues. I'm gonna go take Cheeky for a walk. I'm gonna try to relax. I'm gonna do some video editing for the week, because after my job, I am just so tired every day. Yesterday, I was like crying, and I even like screamed on the street like, fuck the buses, after walking around at the bus stop and like the city center, like my bus that was supposed to pick me up didn't stop, so I thought I was at the wrong bus stop. And then I asked the other bus that stopped there, a different number, like, does this one go to where I need to go? No, and no other advice. And like, so I walked around. I tried all the different bus stops in my area. I even followed the bus that was supposed to stop, kept going. It took me an extra 45 minutes. I was just walking around there for 45 minutes and I had a fucking meltdown because Google Maps was sending me to all the wrong places. Nobody spoke the language. I just really wanted to get home to my dog, and I just screamed like, fuck the buses. And like, the buses have only been going for a few days because they had a huge protest against like how little they were being paid. But yeah, I just screamed, and that was quite liberating. That's so unlike me. Like, I've never done that before in my life. I usually turn all the anger inward, but wow, it's kind of liberating. Like, none of those people are ever gonna see me, gonna remember me. You can just like walk down the street and do what you want, like, you know, not become like a murderer, but yeah, I really needed that for my mental health. And I don't have any hot water. I don't know if I mentioned that, but hot water shut down yesterday. So I'm a greasy haired girl, and that's how I'm gonna go into work. Just like keep my hair in a bun. I haven't showered in 3 days. I'm bleeding from my butt like excessively, which is always flattering to say on the internet. Wish me luck. That's it. I think I'm gonna wrap up this vlog. I just want to remember what it was like for me at the beginning, my humble beginnings. A wise hoe once said, if it's hard, do it hard.